Making our headlines this Wednesday, August 13th. India's non-resident Consul General visits Cayman. U.S. cable news channel CNN spotlights Cayman's blue iguana conservation program. And new athletics classes in the Brac go swimmingly well. But first, we start with a special announcement from the Deputy Governor. Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Charles for CIGtv News, bringing you the facts straight from the source. Cayman Islands Deputy Governor Frans Manderson has announced today his retirement for 2026, marking the end of an era of public service. In his letter to the Civil Service released this afternoon, he said in the months ahead, Her Excellency the Governor, Ms. Jane Owen, will recruit his successor as they work together to ensure a smooth transition. Stay tuned for updates on this story as we bring you more in tomorrow's headlines. India's top diplomat for the Caribbean region wrapped up a three-day official visit to Cayman today, completing 4 key objectives, including the first consular camp for Indian residents this year. First, His Excellency Mr. Mayank Joshi formally presented his letter of appointment as non-resident Consul General to Her Excellency Ms. Jane Owen, Governor of the Cayman Islands, officially establishing his diplomatic credentials for the Cayman Islands alongside his role as High Commissioner to Jamaica. The Honorable Gary Ruddy, Acting Premier and Minister of Tourism, hosted the Indian representative Monday afternoon for a courtesy call. His Excellency detailed the encounter, saying, quote, "We held engaging and productive discussions on ways to increase trade and investment and tourism between India and the Cayman Islands. We also talked about digital technologies and public services," end quote. The visit proved timely as His Excellency Mr. Joshi was additionally able to attend Hazard Management Cayman Islands' hurricane preparation workshop in person. This is not His Excellency's first visit. He presented his initial credentials to Her Excellency the Governor, Ms. Jane Owen, in June. The High Commission of India also joined the Indian Cayman community to organize the International Day of Yoga later that month. The Indian community accounts for approximately 2% of the Cayman population, according to the Economics and Statistics Office, regarding which His Excellency shared. The High Commission of India in Jamaica is accredited to the Cayman Islands for consular work. There are over 1,500 Indian residents in the Cayman Islands. The High Commission caters to the consular and passport and visa requirements to the Cayman Islands in this context, end quote, adding that, quote, "The High Commission organizes consular camps periodically. On August 10th, we organized a consular camp where we provided various consular services to the Indian diaspora," end quote. The High Commission also actively connects Cayman traders with Indian business partners to expand these ties. Cayman ranked as the 5th largest source of foreign direct investment, or FDI, into India in fiscal year 2022, channeling US $3.82 billion through the financial services sector. More recent figures show a decline as Cayman FDI flows to India totaled only $145 million in the first half of fiscal year 23-24, with calendar year 2023 FDI at $2.1 billion US. This drop retains a top 5 to 6 global ranking, but at reduced levels compared to 2022. His Excellency departed early this morning. Indian residents continue to be able to access routine services through the consulate's office in Kingston, Jamaica. U.S. cable news channel CNN, which draws an average global audience of over 7 million viewers for major broadcasts and receives more than 550 million monthly visits across its digital platforms, has profiled one of Cayman's most celebrated conservation success stories in a science feature on the blue iguana's recovery. The July 30th photo essay featured editorial images from Cayman conservation sites showing the rebound from fewer than 30 wild iguanas in the early 2000s to more than 1,200 released into the wild as of 2025, based on National Trust and partner records. National Trust Blue Iguana Recovery Program founder and director Frederick Burton shared with the publisher, quote, "The public's emotional connection played a big role in the success of the restoration efforts. Blue iguanas are a part of Cayman Cayman now, end quote. On the heels of the post, outlets including Yahoo News and The Cool Down have since published similar stories, continuing the spread of Cayman's conservation achievement across environmental and travel networks. The timing coincides with donor outreach for the Blue Iguana Conservation Program alongside annual hatchling announcements. For those wanting to support the program or see the majestic creatures themselves, volunteer opportunities and viewing areas are available at the Queen Elizabeth II Botanic Park, and donations are welcomed online at www.botanic-park.ky/donate. Now for today's sports news. Swimming lessons at the Cayman Brac Sports Center are creating future lifeguards and competitive swimmers, with 8 young residents earning their first water rescue certifications last week. Coach Claire Hampson completed the Sister Islands' first Royal National Lifeboat Institute rookie lifeguard course last month, training children who before couldn't tread water for 1 minute to now rescue others after 2 minutes of treading. Coach Hampson spoke with CIGtv News about the program.
It's a UK qualification from the RNLI.
A former Cayman Carifta team manager, Coach Hampson moved to the Brac in January 2024, bringing nearly 2 decades of swim teaching experience in addition to specialized training for children with special needs.
I've been to the Olympics. My daughter's been to the Commonwealth Games. We've both been volunteers, helping out with all the athletes. I have taught so many children to swim. I have completely lost count over 20 years, and my best achievement ever is a child with severe cerebral palsy. His mum thought he would never ever swim on his own, and it took me a year, but we did it.
Ms. Hampson teaches with the Sister Islands Sports Unit, in addition to supporting the Joy Marie Tibbetts Adult Training Center and Beacon Center, serving residents aged 3 and up in her mission to encourage swimming on the island.
You feel a lot of Caymanian Brackers and Caymanians can't swim?
There's an awful lot that can't swim, and they all need to come along and see me, and we will start off very gently and get them all swimming.
The next round of training and lifeguard certification sessions are currently slated to begin in October. Time now for our weather forecast. Today, partly sunny skies with cloudy spells and a 30% chance of showers with possible thunder. Temperatures rising to the low 90s Fahrenheit with a heat index near 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east to northeast at 10 to 15 knots, seas slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Tonight, partly clear skies with a 30% chance of early morning showers and possible thunder, mainly across the Sister Islands. Temperatures will fall to the low 80s Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 knots or less. Seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. The outlook is for a tropical wave to drift across the Western Caribbean on Thursday, which may bring some showers at times, so keep those umbrellas close and handy. For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's website, weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. Now, if you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to stay informed to the facts straight from the source. That's all for tonight's news brief. I'm Elizabeth Charles for CIG TV News. Have a lovely evening.